my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another girl boss video because you guys absolutely blew me away with your positive response from my last girl boss video. Like, I'm kind of speechless about it. I absolutely loved reading your guys' comments on other app suggestions that you have because I was going ahead and downloading them for myself. And of course, I loved reading your guys' feedback on how you guys have been loving the apps that I recommended in that video. So that made my heart so happy. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. And if you have not checked out that video yet, definitely go check it out in the info bar above after this video. I made a desktop screensaver just for this video, and if I keep doing girl boss videos, I will definitely keep using it in those videos because why not? I love to get festive. Today's video is going to be all about how to stay organized or get organized if you have no idea where to start. There are so many things that I could talk about in this video, so I'm just kind of gracing the surface on this topic. But if you guys like this video and want me to do a part 2, definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you are new to my channel, I just want to say hello and would absolutely love if you join the fam and just hit that subscribe button right below. I post videos every single week on how to help out my fellow boss babes. Whether you be in school or a recent grad, I got you covered. How fitting, but I actually made a list of what I'm talking about in this video on my iPad right here because that's just how I roll. I absolutely love making lists, and now that I have an iPad, the obsession is just to a whole nother level. The first thing I want to talk about is, ironically enough, another app, but I did not include it in that video, so prepare to be shook. I've actually talked about this app in a video a couple years back and I still use it to this day. So this app is called Snupps and it's gonna help you organize your life like no other. Full disclosure, I am partnering with Snupps on this video because I absolutely love them so much. I haven't talked about it for quite a long time on my channel, but when I got this opportunity, I was like, all my new subscribers need to know about this again. Snupps is an app that is super useful for documenting your collections, your clothes, items that you want to have. I find it especially useful for creating shelves and organizing the items in my closet that I already have, and that way when I go shopping I can see exactly what's in my closet, and then I can remind myself, you do not need another pair of jeans, Caitlin. I like to think of it as having my closet at my fingertips. Just a personal preference, I love using it as a fashion tool, and it's really helpful, especially if you like to travel a lot. You can make a shelf for your travel essentials. I know for me, I pack a lot of the same items for all of my trips. Like, there's just like a group of essentials that I always have to bring and I don't want to forget it. So that's a really great idea if you want to make a travel shelf. If you've ever been shopping and you're like, man, I love this top, but I have no idea if I have anything in my closet that would go with it. In that case, you can just open up your Snupps app, check out your shelf that you made for all of your bottoms, and then you can swipe through and see if you have any bottoms that would go with that top. It may help you remind yourself, oh yeah, I actually have the cutest skirt that would go with that top. I'm getting it. So for me, I like to organize my sunglasses, my glasses, and I even have a shelf for just my outfits in general. So anytime I'm wearing a cute outfit that I really like and I want to wear again, I upload it to my Snupps app. And the reason that's super helpful is because I often go through phases where I'm like, I have nothing to wear. I have no idea what to wear to this event. I can easily go to Snupps and just check out my outfits and I'm like, oh yeah, I can wear that today. It just makes your life a lot easier. It's totally free, by the way, which is amazing. So I will include the link in the description box below if you guys want to go download it. And also, I will include my profile link if you guys want to go follow me because I would love to go and follow you guys back. If you do download it, let me know what your username is in the comments below so that I can go follow you because I love stalking you guys. My next tip may seem like a no-brainer, but sometimes we need a little reminder, and that is to make a daily priority to-do list. Now, I'm not talking about just a normal to-do list here. I'm talking about a prioritized to-do list. There is a difference. Making a to-do list in general every single day is a great habit to get in, do not get me wrong. But sometimes it can be a little detrimental if we're not doing it correctly. Just make sure you take a little extra time and thought and put the items that are most important, time-sensitive items at the top of the list. If you're anything like me and a lot of people who like to make their to-do list, we put items on our to-do list that aren't really that important, but you know, it just makes you feel good to cross things off, which I have no problem doing because it makes me feel good and it creates a good habit. But if I'm checking off all of those little items and not any of the big time-sensitive items that I actually have due that day or that week that I really need to get done, then it's like, what's the point? Doing this is gonna help you stay on track during the day, and you're gonna get your most important things out of the way right in the morning, and it's just gonna make you feel so much better when you have the nighttime to watch Netflix or hang out with friends or do your lessons lesser important things instead of panicking because you have a paper due at midnight that you have just been putting off all day, even though it was right on your to-do list. When you put it in the middle or at the bottom, you're just gonna be like trying to do all the other things, cross everything else off except for those big items. I know your tactics, girl. Not only is it gonna help you stay more on track, but it's probably gonna help you stay a little bit more focused on just one thing at a time instead of trying to multitask. But it helps create a healthy routine, which is essential, especially if you're a college or grad student where time is of the essence. My next tip is folders are your friends. If you're a freshman, you are going to meet so many friends this year. Half of them are gonna be folders. I'm not even just talking about actual physical folders that you should have, but definitely have a different folder for every single class. That sounds amazing. But mainly I'm talking about digital folders here, like you would see on a desktop, your laptop. I'm sure you guys use folders all the time on your desktop, but I want you guys to actually utilize them and make them super useful. And don't just label them shit on my desktop that I need to do something with later on, but I don't really know where to put it right now. I mean, I have like 8 of those, but don't be like me. If you guys are watching this the month that I'm posting this is a great time to start off on a fresh foot. So what I want you guys to do is to make a folder for every single class and color code them. You can do a little button if you have a Mac computer, Apple computer, whatever it's called. You can do a different little color. So like make red for math, make purple for English. Anytime you write a paper for English, you can just label it purple, throw it on in your English folder so you always know where it is. I cannot tell you how many times I wrote a paper and I knew I saved it to my desktop, but I could not find it. And I was spending so much time just trying to like look or like remember what I titled it. And even if, heaven forbid, you forget to throw it in your correct folder, you should be able to find it in time because it has that little purple dot next to it or whatever color you coordinated it. I also like to make just a main college folder and then have the subfolders be my classes if you want to get real saucy. It just makes it a little easier on the eye on the desktop. You can also make a subfolder for sorority or a different after-school organization, all that fun stuff. So it's all college related and not just for class. My next tip is to also utilize external hard drives. But external hard drives are so necessary for college students, and I can't tell you how many of my fellow friends had no idea like what an external hard drive was or just never utilized one in college. Like it blew me away how many people just kept all of their files for school and work and everything right on their laptop, and that was just a disaster waiting to happen. And it was a disaster for some of my friends because they would spill food on it or drinks and it would literally just fry their laptop and they were just SOL. Take this as a warning and don't be like them. I will put my external hard drives that I use in the description box below. I just don't trust anything anymore, so even if it's a brand new computer, I definitely recommend making a copy of all of your files that are on your desktop on an external hard drive and on a second external hard drive, which I know seems incredibly paranoid of me, but I've actually just had one of my external hard drives just completely combust out of nowhere. So if I had taken just 2 minutes to copy all of my items on that external hard drive to a second external hard drive, I would have been totally fine. But I didn't do that, so I lost like 10 videos. But having external hard drives are also just super, super handy, especially if you don't have like Wi-Fi to access a Dropbox or something. So you can just plug it on into any computer and you have access to all of your files. It's especially great if you are a production major or something where you have like really large files, such as video files. That would normally take like a really long time to upload to Dropbox, but it'll just take like a minute or 2 to get to an external hard drive. And obviously make folders in those hard drives so that everything is just so organized. My 5th tip is to organize your email. I feel like so many of us have the email app with just like 1,000 or 10,000 notifications on it, which is so incredibly disturbing, and I am one of those people. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm not. Tip is also to help myself out. So my first tip to organize your emails is to create folders, and I only recently figured out that you could really do this. I know, like, who am I? But my boyfriend helped do this for me, so thank you, boyfriend. But if you're someone who uses your email for a bunch of different things, such as school or work, then it's super crucial for you to create folders so you can make one for work and school, and that way everything will just be organized into certain categories and you can easily access them. My next email tip is to delete things right away that do not benefit you. I don't know if this is just me, but I kind of have that same mentality with emails like I do with magazines. Like, I like to hoard them and keep them around even if I know deep down I'm never gonna look at it again, but there's just something in me that's like, what if I need that recipe in the back of that magazine on page 47 3 months from now? This is me telling you, and my future self editing this, that we need to go delete these emails as they come in. Let's unsubscribe from 10 email lists. right now. I feel like there's so many that we just not even knowingly opt into, and we just get them every single day and we see them, and maybe you do delete them right when they come in, but it's like, why don't we unsubscribe from them? My next email tip for you guys is to create a separate shopping email. My little actually told me about this in college and it just blew my mind. So I created a separate shopping email, and then I have all of my store subscriptions that I actually just do want to subscribe to because they let me know when there's sales and coupons and everything like that I don't want to miss out on, but you know, they often flood your inbox. I definitely don't check that every day, which is good for my sanity and good for my wallet. It's definitely so nice to have because when I go to stores and they ask me for my email, I can just tell them this email that I never go on, but whenever I do want to go shopping for something in particular, I can check that and get some amazing deals because it's usually flooded with things. My last email tip is for all of my Gmail users, and this is to use their filters. You can use these filters that Gmail has to help you bring all of the things that are a priority to you to the top of your inbox. So this is helpful for all of you guys who don't want to use separate email accounts, like do you boo. So then if you have like your school notifications on, then you can make it a priority and then it'll just bring it to the top of your inbox, and that way you will not miss that, which is going to help you save a lot of time and probably save you from missing a due date. And my last tip is to make a place for everything. And I mean everything. For me, I think if you set aside a full day or even a weekend to do this, you're gonna be a lot more successful at this. I know like cleaning up your room and your apartment, your house, whatever it is not like a fun thing to do by any means. But if everything has a place, you are going to save yourself so much time later on, because I know this has happened to all of us at one point or another. You leave your house and then you realize you forgot something important, and then you run home and then you're like sifting to find, you're like, I left this here, I thought this was here. You can't find what you're looking for, and then you end up wasting so much time, and you realize like 20 minutes later that you're like, oh yeah, I just threw that in the corner of the room one day. That is 100% me. Let's set aside a day or a weekend, blast some music or Netflix on your computer, on your TV, and make a place for everything. Even if it's something super random like a puzzle that you're like, I don't even know what to do with this, just make a mental note, okay, I'm gonna put this under the TV. Just making those little connections is really gonna help you later on, because at some point or another, you're going to want that random thing, or even a friend is gonna ask you for something and you're like, ooh. All right guys, so that is it for my Girl Boss organization tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. Once again, if you haven't checked out my first Girl Boss video, I think you guys are going to absolutely love it, and that is up in the info bar above. Once again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love if you became part of the fam. I post videos every single week to help out my fellow boss babes, so go ahead and click that subscribe button right below, and if you are already subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon, and that way you will be notified every single time I post a new video. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you in my next one.